over 60 and your hands or feet always feel cold, even when the room is warm, this is not something to ignore, because in many cases it is not just about temperature, it is about circulation. And what most people never realize is that poor circulation does not always arrive with pain or strong warning signs. Sometimes it builds slowly, quietly, and by the time you notice it through cold hands, numb toes, or heavy legs, the process may already be affecting how your body moves, how your balance responds, and how safe you are in your daily life. Now, here is the part that may surprise you the most. There is a simple daily habit that can begin to support your circulation in a matter of minutes, and it does not require complicated routines, expensive treatments, or drastic changes in your lifestyle. In fact, it starts with something as simple as 1 cup. For years, many people have been told that circulation problems are just a normal part of aging. Something to accept something that cannot be changed, but that is not entirely true. While aging does bring changes to the body, there are still powerful ways to support how your blood flows, how your muscles receive oxygen, and how your extremities stay warm and responsive. What matters is understanding what is happening beneath the surface, because cold hands and feet are often not the problem themselves. They are signals. They are your body quietly telling you that something deeper needs attention. When circulation begins to slow down, the small blood vessels, especially those in your hands, feet, and legs, start to deliver less oxygen and fewer nutrients to your tissues. This can lead to a range of subtle symptoms. At first, your fingers may feel stiff in the morning, your feet may take longer to warm up, or you may notice a slight tingling sensation that comes and goes without explanation. Over time, these small signs can evolve into something more limiting, slower walking, reduced balance, and a growing sense that your body is not responding the way it used to. And this is where many people begin to lose confidence, not just in their movement, but in their independence. But here is the good news. Your body is incredibly responsive when given the right support, and one of the most effective ways to begin improving circulation naturally is through what you choose to consume each day. Certain natural compounds found in simple foods have been shown to help relax blood vessels, improve blood flow, and support the delivery of oxygen to the areas that need it most, especially the hands and feet. And today, we are going to focus on one powerful solution that you can start using immediately. So stay with me until the end, because what you are about to learn is not just about warming your hands or easing discomfort. It is about protecting your mobility, your balance, and your ability to move through life with confidence and strength. And by the end of this video, you will understand how 1 simple cup each day can begin to support your circulation in a way that many people overlook completely. Now, let us begin with something very important, understanding why this issue happens in the first place, because once you see what is really going on inside your body, the solution will make far more sense, and it will become much easier to take action consistently without second-guessing yourself. As we age, the body naturally undergoes changes that affect how efficiently blood moves through the system. The walls of the blood vessels can become less flexible. The heart may not pump with the same force it once did, and certain lifestyle habits built over the years can quietly contribute to reduced circulation. This does not happen overnight. It develops gradually, and because of that, many people adapt to the feeling without realizing that something can actually be improved. One of the biggest hidden factors behind poor circulation is the narrowing of small blood vessels, especially in the extremities. When these vessels tighten or lose their elasticity, blood flow becomes restricted, And this is often why the hands and feet are the first places where symptoms appear. They are the farthest points from the heart and require efficient circulation to stay warm, responsive, and healthy. When that flow is reduced even slightly, the effect becomes noticeable in these areas before anywhere else. Another important factor is inflammation. Low-grade chronic inflammation can quietly damage the inner lining of blood vessels, making it harder for them to expand and contract properly. This creates resistance within the system, slowing down circulation and reducing the delivery of oxygen to the tissues. And the challenge here is that inflammation often operates silently, without pain or clear warning signs. It builds over time, influenced by diet, stress, and daily habits. This is why so many people feel that their circulation simply declines with age, when in reality it is often the result of small accumulative factors that have not been addressed. And the encouraging part is that many of these factors can be influenced by simple daily choices, especially when it comes to what you consume, because certain natural compounds can directly support blood vessel function, helping them relax, open, and allow blood to flow more freely. This brings us to the powerful role of one specific daily habit that can begin to make a difference much faster than most people expect. And that habit is the use of a simple cup made from natural ingredients that support circulation at a deeper level. This is not a trend or a quick fix, but rather a gentle, consistent way to work with your body instead of against it. What makes this approach so effective is that it targets the root of the issue. It helps support blood vessel flexibility, encourages better flow, and assists in delivering oxygen to the areas that need it most, especially the hands and feet, where discomfort is often felt first. And when circulation begins to improve even slightly, the change can be felt in very real ways: warmer fingers, lighter steps, and a greater sense of stability when moving. Now, you might be wondering what exactly goes into this simple cup and how something so basic can have such a meaningful effect. And that is exactly what we are about to explore next, because the ingredient behind this daily habit has been quietly used for generations and is now being recognized for its ability to support circulation in a natural and effective way. Before we reveal it, take a moment to reflect on how your body has been feeling lately. Have you noticed cold hands? More often, do your feet take longer to warm up, or do you sometimes feel that subtle heaviness when walking? These are not random signs. They are signals, and understanding them is the first step toward making a change that can truly support your body as you move forward. Now let us talk about the simple daily cup that can begin to support your circulation in a natural and effective way. The key ingredient is something many people already know, but often underestimate: ginger. This humble root has been used for centuries in different cultures, not just for its flavor, but for its powerful effect on the body, especially when it comes to blood flow and warmth within the extremities. Ginger contains natural compounds that help relax blood vessels and improve circulation throughout the body when consumed. As a warm infusion, it can gently stimulate the system, encouraging blood to move more freely toward the hands, feet, and legs. This is why many people notice a warming sensation shortly after drinking it, not because it raises your body temperature artificially, but because it supports your natural circulation processes beyond its immediate warming effect. Ginger also plays a role in reducing inflammation, which, as we discussed earlier, is one of the hidden contributors to poor circulation. By helping to calm this internal irritation, ginger supports the health of blood vessels, allowing them to function more efficiently over time. This means that with consistent use, the benefits are not only felt quickly, but can also build gradually. Preparing this simple cup is straightforward and does not require anything complicated. Start with fresh ginger root, slice a small piece and place it into a cup of hot water. Allow it to steep for several minutes so that the natural compounds are released into the water. You may choose to add a small amount of lemon or a touch of honey for flavor, but even on its own, the infusion is effective. The key is consistency. Drinking this once a day, preferably in the morning or early afternoon, can begin to support your circulation in a noticeable way. What makes this habit especially valuable is how easy it is to integrate into your daily routine. It does not demand a major lifestyle change. It simply becomes a small moment of care, a pause in your day where you choose to support your body in a meaningful way. And over time, these small moments add up, creating a foundation for better circulation and improved comfort. Many people who begin this habit report subtle but important changes. Their hands feel warmer, their feet less stiff, and their overall sense of movement becomes lighter and more stable. These are not dramatic overnight transformations, but rather steady improvements that restore confidence in the body. And that confidence is essential, especially as we age, because it influences how we move, how we engage with the world, and how we maintain our independence. And yet, while this simple cup can be a powerful ally, there are still certain habits and foods that can work against your circulation without you even realizing it. This is why it is important not only to add supportive elements into your routine, but also to become aware of what might be quietly slowing your progress. Because sometimes the biggest improvements come not just from what we include, but from what we choose to reduce or avoid. So, as we move forward, we are going to take a closer look at some common factors that may be affecting your circulation and what you can do to protect your body from these hidden influences so that the benefits of your daily habits can truly take hold and support you in the way you deserve now that you understand how a simple daily cup can begin to support your circulation. It is just as important to recognize what may be quietly working against you, because many people add good habits into their routine but do not see the full benefit simply because other daily choices continue to slow their progress without them even realizing it. One of the most common factors is excessive intake of processed foods, especially those high in refined sugars and unhealthy fats. These types of foods can contribute to inflammation within the body. And as we discussed earlier, inflammation can damage the inner lining of blood vessels, making it harder for them to expand and allow proper blood flow over time. This can reduce circulation, especially to the hands and feet, where the smallest vessels are most affected. Another factor that often goes unnoticed is prolonged inactivity. Spending long periods sitting without movement can significantly reduce circulation, particularly in the lower body. When muscles are not engaged, they do not assist in pushing blood back toward the heart, which can lead to a feeling of heaviness, coldness, and even mild swelling in the legs and feet. Even simple movements like standing up, stretching, or taking short walks throughout the day can make a meaningful difference in keeping blood flow active. Dehydration is also a silent contributor that many people overlook. When the body lacks adequate fluids, the blood can become slightly thicker and less efficient at circulating. This can make it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach the extremities, contributing to that persistent feeling of coldness. Ensuring that you drink enough water throughout the day supports not only circulation but overall bodily function in a very direct way. Tight clothing, particularly around the legs or waist, can also restrict blood flow more than people expect. Garments that compress certain areas Too strongly can limit how freely blood moves through the vessels, and over time this can contribute to discomfort and reduce circulation. Choosing comfortable clothing that allows for natural movement can help avoid this unnecessary restriction. And then there is stress, something that is often underestimated when it comes to physical health. When the body is under constant stress, it releases hormones that can cause blood vessels to constrict. This response is helpful in short bursts, but when it becomes chronic, it can contribute to reduced circulation and increased tension within the body. Finding small ways to relax throughout the day, even through simple breathing exercises or quiet moments, can support both mental and physical balance. When you combine awareness of these factors with the simple habit we discussed earlier, you begin to create a much stronger foundation for improving circulation. It is not about perfection, it is about consistency and understanding how small choices interact with each other over time. Now, as we move toward the end of this conversation, it is important to bring everything together so that you can see the bigger picture clearly. Because improving circulation is not just about solving a single symptom. It is about supporting your entire body in a way that allows you to move, feel, and live with greater ease and confidence each day as we bring everything together. Take a moment to see this not as a collection of isolated tips, but as a simple path that you can follow each day with clarity and purpose. Improving circulation is not about chasing complicated solutions. It is about understanding how small, consistent actions can support your body in ways that build over time and create real, lasting change. When you choose to start your day with a warm cup that supports blood flow, you are not just addressing cold hands or feet. You are sending a signal to your body that it is worth caring for, that it deserves attention, and that you are willing to take small steps to protect your strength, your mobility, and your independence. This mindset is powerful because it shifts the focus from reacting to problems to actively supporting your well-being before those problems grow. At the same time, when you become aware of the habits that may be limiting your circulation and begin to gently adjust them, you remove obstacles that have been quietly standing in your way without you noticing. And this is where real progress begins, not in dramatic changes, but in the alignment of small choices that work together instead of against each other. Over time, these choices can influence how you feel in ways that go far beyond temperature. Your steps may feel lighter, your balance more stable, your confidence stronger. These are the foundations of independence, and they are deeply connected to how well your body is supported each day, especially after 60, when maintaining mobility becomes one of the most important factors for quality of life. It is also important to remember that your body responds best to consistency, not perfection. There is no need to change everything at once. What matters is choosing one simple habit and allowing it to become part of your daily rhythm. The cup you prepare the movement, you add the awareness you build. These are the elements that quietly shape your future health. Every day, you are making decisions that influence how you will feel tomorrow. Every small action is a step either toward strength or toward limitation. And while you may not control every aspect of aging, you do have the ability to influence how your body responds to it, and that is where your true power lies. So as you move forward, consider what you are willing to do for yourself, starting today. Could you take a few minutes to prepare that simple cup? Could you stand up and move a little more often? Could you choose to support your body with intention rather than leaving it to chance? These are small questions, but they lead to meaningful answers when acted upon. Now, I would like to hear from you. Take a moment and reflect on what you learned today and share one simple action you are willing to apply in your daily life. Your response may not only help you stay committed, but also inspire someone else who is on the same journey. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If you found this helpful, consider sharing it with someone who might benefit from it, and do not forget to support the channel so we can continue bringing you practical and meaningful ways to stay strong, active, and independent after 60. Remember this: aging does not have to mean losing strength with the right daily habits. You can continue to move forward with confidence and ease. The choice begins with what you do today.